Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Suhail Ahmed. I'm a solicitor and as excellent solicitor. Today, I'll speak about important immigration update, and especially I'll give you a bit information for EU citizen and the family member of EU citizen, including non-EU family members, those who has pre-settled status or settled status, about the risk involved that you may lose your pre-settled status. And recently we have noticed following the circulation from the Home Office and it's come from in different media basically, that some people who are coming to the UK, they hold the pre-settled status. However, in airport, the Home Office curtail their pre-settled status, and even sometime they face this race to settle status. So in this video I'll give you a bit information regarding those EU citizen and those family member who has pre-settled status, in which circumstance you may lose your pre-settled status. Please remember this, this is only information only, and the pre-settled status and the settled status, which is not permanent, not an indefinite, although it's indefinite to remain. In a sense, it is not indefinite because you could lose this settled status if you fall in certain circumstances. Also, I'll give you a bit update regarding other immigration route in beginning of 2020, marriage visitor visa, what types of visa currently available for EU and non-EU citizen. So let me talk about first currently the current route is, which is skilled worker visa. Skilled worker visa is most of you know, which is most popular work permit. If you get a sponsor from the UK, you can come to the UK as a skilled worker visa, either 2 years or 5 years, and following the 5 years you will get indefinitely to remain, and after 1 year of indefinitely to remain you will get British citizenship. Your sponsor need to pay you £25,600, and unless you your occupation in shortage occupation list, which is £20,480. And the next, the other is global talent scheme. Global talent visa basically now is open to EU SUIC or EEE nationals. It used to be applicable before for those non-EU nationals, those who is very highly skilled, highly qualified scientist, researcher, to come to the UK without any job offer. But currently the global talent scheme has been open to EU or SUIC national as well. In terms of international student and graduate, student visa would have been open to all EU and SUIC citizen. It was used to be open as a route under general immigration rules prior to Brexit to non-EU national. Now it is open to EU student as well. You have been, if you have been a place in a course, can speak, read, write, and understand English, and have enough money to support yourself, pay your course fee, you can come to the UK on a student. Also, graduate visa, which is after successfully completion your course, you get 2 years visa in the UK to study, work, research, business, or whatever you want, or you can live in the UK. And the next one I want to discuss about, which is very important for many of you, marriage visitor visa. Now, if you want to come to the UK, before it used to be fiancé visa. So now currently marriage visitor visa, which if you want to get married in the UK, you must apply for a marriage visitor visa to get married or register or a civil partnership. Now it is available for anyone, but you need to satisfy the eligibility requirement. Now I'll give you a bit information about it, about the eligibility requirement. However, I'll make another different video to discuss about everything, the eligibility requirement of marriage visitor visa, how to make this application, and what you need to satisfy. I think marriage visitor visa is is very important for many people, because from my experience, many people who are in the UK, they don't like to go back to their home country because of the cost involved, because of the risk involved, because of cultural issues. So it is more easier if the person who want to get married in the UK with a British national or a person to settle in the UK, they can come on marriage visit visa, and then subsequently they can apply a spouse visa either from their home country. So if I'll discuss details procedure later, but just for eligibility requirement is you must be under 18 or over. You are free to give notice of marriage, to marry or enter into civil partnership in the UK within 6 months of your arrival. You are a genuine relationship. You need to provide evidence of a genuine relationship. And you're able to pay for your return and onward journey, and you have a proof of other activity you want to do in the UK as per allowed by the visitor rules. So this is the general requirement for visit visa, and in top of this you need to establish your relationship. You need to establish your intention to return back. So that's what's all about. But what I want to tell, that is very generous, and of course, if you are a genuine person, genuinely get married in the UK, you can come to the UK to get married. You need to give a notice to the register, because the marriage procedure, the way it works in the UK, first for non-EU nationals, those who had not settled in the UK, you need to give notice to the register of marriage. They will sometimes refer to the Home Office. Within a certain day, sometimes they call for interview to see whether it's a genuine relationship or not, whether it's a proxy marriage, to be honest. So that's what they look into it, and then you can get married. So all this procedure you can complete by within the 6 months. So marriage visa is an option for many of you. So I'll return back to the EU law as well. So because today my main purpose is to give another thing is crossing border. Okay, I'll come back. So EU citizen is very important. What I said, that recently I find myself in the news that many people come traveling from Europe and their pre-settled status were revoked at the airport. So which circumstance your pre-settled status will revoked by the Home Office? Rather, that is one issue. For many reasons, there is guidelines on which circumstance Home Office could revoke or suspend your pre-settled status, and which circumstance you could lose your pre-settled status or settled status. Now, the circumstance you could lose your pre-settled status is very straightforward. If you stay outside the UK more than 2 years, you will lose your pre-settled status. Now, one of the important mistake that many people are doing is they're thinking, okay, I can stay outside the 2 years and I can come back and then I'll continue to live in the UK. This is not the case. The rule is, first rule you need to understand that if you stay outside the UK continuously more than 6 months, within 12 months, then you will not get settled status. The reason is why, because after 5 years on completion, you will apply for settled status to get indefinite leave to remain in the UK, whether you are a EU citizen or non-EU citizen, or you are a family member of EU nationals. If you couldn't satisfy the continuous 5 years residence, you will not get settled status. And if you would absence from the UK continuously 6 months within 12-month period, then your continuous residence will lapse. That means you will not get settled status. So this is what you need to understand. I saw many EU nationals, many family members, they came in the UK, they get pre-settled status and then return back to Italy or German or different country. For you, those who are on using that I can go and come back, please remember your visa, your pre-settled status could anytime you lose your status, or you will not get your settled status. And the way 6 months is count is not December to January, or it's not like one trip only. The way it work, the calculation, the way it work is a rolling 12 month, and within this 12 month, 6 month could be by one trip or two trip. Okay, so if you leave UK in March today, and if you come after 4 months, for example, you will come on end of August, and then you stay 1 month, and then you leave UK again in December and stay another 3 months, and you come back on January, or you come back on March. So is rolling period means from March to March by two trip is more than 6 months, and you will lose your continuous residence. If you lose your continuous residence, you will lose right to get your settled status. So this is very important rules. The EU nationals and the family members who has pre-settled status, they need to understand that you shouldn't stay outside the UK more than 6 months in any 12-month period, which is rolling 12 months, whether by one trip or two trip. Now, this is one of the main tricky point where many people will lose their pre-settled status. Maybe you will come back. The Home Office will not stop you in airport or in train in Eurostar, King Cross. But after 1 year or 2 years later, or after 5 years later, when you will apply for settled status, that time will be in issue. More importantly, many EU nationals who sponsor your family member as well, if the Home Office revoke your pre-settled status or settled status, or if you lose your continuous residence, despite your family member are living in the UK continuously, by operation of law, their status will be revoked as well automatically. Because, for example, if I am a non-EU, I'm a non-EU family member of EU nationals, and if my wife left UK and not come back within 1 or 2 years, despite I'm working in the UK, it will not help. Because if the Home Office revoke, or if my wife lose pre-settled status, I lose my status as well. It's irrelevant whether I'm working or not, because my sponsor is EU nationals. So those EU national who has who actually sponsor their parents in the UK, or children, or brothers, sisters, or anyone, any family member, for you is important to understand that with you are more people connected. You must in the UK. What you can do is the Home Office revoke your application, revoke your settled or pre-settled status, or if you refuse your settled status, you have two options. One, you can do appeal, or you can apply for administrative review. In currently, administrative review is the very service is very worse. The Home Office taking 8-9 months to give a decision. Appeal is more quicker, although it is expensive, but it is appeal is more effective, because if you go to court, a third person, independent judge will make a decision, which is more better chance to get justice. So this is about EU pre-settled status for EU nationals, when you can lose. For settled status, when you could lose your settled status, those who already get indefinite leave to remain, if you stay outside the UK for more than 5 years or 5 years, you will lose your indefinite leave to remain. So it is very important for those EU nationals who are in the UK, if you get indefinite leave to remain, if you have planned to go back to your home country, Netherlands, it is important. If you have if you passed 1 year, please apply for UK nationality. If you get British passport, you can live anywhere in the world, and you can return back any time in your life. And if you have a children born anywhere outside the UK or in the UK, they will be British citizen. If you got indefinite leave to remain, if your child born in the UK, the child will be British citizen. But if your child born outside the UK, your child will not be British citizen. So it is important those EU national and their family member who got settle status. If you are eligible, apply for naturalization, make yourself a British citizen. And also, if you have any children who was born in the UK, they're under 18. You can register them as a British citizen, irrespective whether you are British now or not. If you just settle in the UK, if you got settled status, you can register your child as a British citizen. So that will secure their future and your future if you want make UK your main home. So this is all about for today. I'll speak the details a couple of update in my next video. Hopefully it will be helpful for many people. This is all for today.